to our channel. So today is another cooking vlog, and I'm going to be making some albondigas and some spaghetti and meatballs with some ground turkey. We've got some black pepper for seasoning, some salt, and some smoked paprika. We're going to be using some onion, some tomato, some spinach, and some celery. But I'll take those out later when I start the broth. Right now I'm gonna start making the actual balls and rolling them so I can get them cooking. I'm not going to be making them traditionally, the albondigas, how you add egg and flour and rice to it. I'm just gonna make them basically just the meat and just roll it up with the seasonings. And we'll see how that turns out. Let's go ahead and get rolling. Let me get a bowl. Mama's is trying to sleep in her bouncer, but she can't. ¿Qué pasó, mamá? ¿Qué pasó? Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and open up the turkey and dump some and add some into our bowl. Let me do this half. Let me rinse it. Oh, that made my elbow hurt. So cold. It's still a little frozen, so it was cold. So let's add some salt. It still has a little bit of water. ¿Qué pasó, mamás? ¿Qué? Okay, so I rinsed it. Now we're gonna add some salt. Some pepper. Some smoked paprika. ¿Qué pasó, mamás? Let's add some Add a little bit of cumin. And some garlic. A little bit of oregano. All right. All right, so let's go ahead and mix this up. This is what it looks like. Like, so now we're going to mix it up. Let me take this off because it's going to get add a little bit more of the seasonings because it looks like it needs them. The boys are out having a day with Grandma today. And Jonathan's out doing all of the grocery shopping and everything that we need. So it's just a bonding day for me and Mama's today. I'm not gonna do any more of that. Okay. So what? Okay. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay, so now that it's all mixed up, I'm going to turn on the oil so it starts heating up while I roll the balls. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué, nena? So after I put them in the frying pan, I covered the pan so that they can kind of cook with the steam as well so that they don't fall apart. Now I uncovered it so that they can get a nice color on them and fry. And the onion, I'm just going to leave it in there just so it can keep giving it more flavor. So I'm going to finish making the rest of that and then I'll get back to you guys. Okay, so this is what they look like once you put them on the pan. And then you cover them and let them steam up. Alright, and then, this is what they look like after you uncover it. So now you just let them pan fry. So you leave it uncovered on high heat so that all the water evaporates and it starts frying so that you can get some color like these over here. So now that our meatballs are done, we're going to start making the caldo for the albondigas. And for the spaghetti and meatballs, now we're just going to make the spaghetti. So I'm actually going to cook. I'm going to cook the noodles in the tomato sauce. So I'm just gonna add butter to the pan. I'm gonna let that melt. And then add the sauce. Now for the caldo, I just added a capful of oil into the pot here. And I'm going to start cutting up my veggies. So, I'm going to add that in. I'm going to do some onion. ¿Qué pasó? Okay, we're gonna add that in. ¿Qué pasó, mi nena? Now we're going to cut up a tomato. ¿Qué pasó, mamá? Tula. Okay, we're gonna add that in there. We're gonna mix our butter around over here. Okay, now that the butter is melted for your spaghetti and meatballs, you're going to add the spaghetti sauce. Jonathan brought this Prego, just the traditional one, so I'm going to put some of this one in there. Uy, ¿qué pasó? I'm going to add just a little bit of buttermilk. Since it's for the boys, I'm going to break them in half. The sauce, and I'm going to let the noodles cook in the sauce. Now that our veggies look like that in here, we're going to add some chicken stock. And then we're just going to let that come to a boil, taste it, and then we'll see if we need some more seasonings. The spinach I am going to add as I plate it so that it doesn't get too wilted. But I'm going to add more noodles too. And cover that and let it come to a boil. I gotta put some oil in there. I'm also going to add about this much parsley to the caldo for the albondigas. The spaghetti is still cooking. Give the parsley a rough chop, and then once our caldo comes to a boil, I'm going to taste it and then add the meatballs. So I'm going to add the parsley in there. stir. Let me show you guys how it's looking. So this is what it's looking like with just the stock and the veggies. Now I'm going to add a little bit of water just so that it's more of a caldo, and then let it come to a boil. Alright guys, so this is what the spaghetti is looking like. The noodles are still a little al dente, but I already added the meatballs. And look at that. Ooh. So that's going to be ready for the boys when they get home for dinner. Ooh, yeah. So I'm just going to cover it up. Alright guys, so this is what the caldo is looking like now. I added some seasoning, so I added some chicken bouillon, and I added some sazon, some cilantro and tomate sazon. I had 2 packets of these, and it's ready for the meatballs. So we're going to add these in. Look at that. Alright, I'm going to let that boil for a little bit and then turn it off, and it's ready to serve. Okay, so I just heated up the tortillas for the caldo. And how I like my tortillas for my caldos, nice and crispy like that. Do you like this one right here? Okay, cover that. Now let's serve ourselves. I'm gonna do 3 for now, and then when I want more, I'll get more if I want more. Let me show you guys how it looks. Ready to be devoured. How I like my caldos is with a little bit of tapatio, and then I would also put some limon, and then if it needed some salt, I would add some salt. But I can't have limon right now, so I'm just going to do the tapatio. And I'm going to do taste test for you guys, because I never do taste tests. It's because I never really taste my food. I'll like taste it as I'm cooking it, but like afterwards I never really taste it. Jonathan's the one who usually tastes it, because I just serve him and ask him how it is. Ooh, girl. Okay, so I take my tortilla and I roll it up like this. And I dip it in the caldo. Let me break a piece of the albondiga. Okay. It's all so hot. I inhaled the smoke. The steam, the smoke. That's good. And I've never made these before. That's good. It has that nice like that seared taste on it. That's good. You guys should try making these. And it's pretty healthy, right? Alright, well I'm gonna sit down and eat this because baby girl's gonna wake up in a little bit. I packed Jonathan his spaghetti because he's gonna have to work. He's just gonna come drop off the groceries and then he has to head to work. So I packed him some spaghetti with meatballs. I'm gonna have my albondigas, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye guys!